All right, let's break it down again, guys. Palantir stock actually saw a big rally intraday here. I'm sure you guys saw my previous video. We hit $95 in the morning, which, I mean, guys, we opened up at what, 108, and we dumped to $95 in the first 40 minutes of trading, which was pretty insane considering yesterday, obviously, was a bloodbath as well. So we dumped 11% in the first 40 minutes of trading, and then we rebounded pretty remarkably, honestly. I mean, we got back to where we opened at. Yeah, we hit 107, 108. So we filled that gap. You guys see right here. If I draw that trend line out, so we filled that gap, and then we kind of dumped into close, and we closed at about 106. So I would say that is, I mean, obviously we're dumping. We had a 5% red day, and yesterday was rough. But I would say this move into close was pretty strong for the bulls. And mind you, we're kind of consolidating in the aftermarket, still at about 105, 106. And the bulls, if we want to get any sign of a relief rally, we're going to have to take out the opening price from today, see momentum at 108, 110 above that, which obviously we're not getting at this point quite yet. And it's so early. I mean, this dump just happened literally yesterday and today on the, defense budget being cut at the Pentagon, Carp selling a bunch of shares into September, which, I mean, he did that before, a couple months ago, and just see how much the stock's gone up since then. So just because he's selling shares doesn't mean the stock is going to go down. But all of this, with the trade war as well, Trump, tariffs, all this is causing a dump here in Palantir, and honestly, it might be too early to really call for a huge rebound quite yet. It might be early. And if you guys take a look here, if I zoom in a little bit, this could very well be this little rally we had to end off the day. It might be a bull trap, honestly. I mean, we closed under the closing or the opening price from today, right? So we closed at 106. We opened at about 107, 108. So we closed under that, and we kind of dumped into close. And clearly, you could argue that we're putting in a lower high here. So you guys see this right here. Boom. You guys see this right here. This right here. I mean, these are all lower highs being made. Not the best sign overall in the short term. Again, we might break out. Who knows? But I think it's going to take a couple more days for it to figure itself out here. It's still a bit too early here, guys. And I'll set some alerts. Why not? I'll put one at 108. Tomorrow is Friday, so we're going to have one more day of trading here. Might as well see. Of course, we'll do more updates, but might as well see where we're going to go here. So I'm going to set one at 110 as well. Mark is at or above, guys. And I'll do one at $100 because if this is a bull trap, this could easily dump back under 100, and if this alert gets hit, that pretty much is confirmed, right? So alerts are set. Again, today the low was 95, so that's a big spot to watch out for. So what do you guys think? I mean, this is it's interesting what's going on right now. And wait a second, this kind of looks like a inverse head and shoulders in a way. We'll see how that plays out potentially if we do break out. Again, this could go either way, but it's a bit too early. And if I pull the 4-hour chart up, we covered this in my video earlier today. Guys, look, we're still above the 180 SMA on this time frame, which this is where we've seen buyers come in over the last many months. You guys see each pullback that we've seen, and we've seen many. I mean, look, we saw a big pullback in August, in September, right? October. We got a big pullback here earlier in this year of 2025. All these times, for the most part, we've held above that 180 SMA, and we're above it now. We're heading to it now. And I'm not buying more PLTR here, guys. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm not buying here. I'm just simply holding on to my shares. And my average cost, guys, is 21 bucks, 21 bucks in that ballpark. And yeah, I mean, I'm so comfortable with where I'm at. I'm just letting my shares ride. And if you guys saw my video yesterday, the one that got like 20,000 views, that video popped off. Yeah, we covered. I actually trimmed a little bit in my Patreon portfolio, but in my private account, guys, I still own my entire stake. But yeah, it's one that I think, honestly, this, if it comes down to 85.90, I think traders will step in, and even investors. Honestly, I think especially traders will step in for another, potential momentum play or a rebound. Because honestly, man, if it gets down to 80, 85, 90, I think we're going to get a sharp short-term rebound. But who knows? I could be wrong. What do you guys think? I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And I mean, look at just how insane this chart looks really quickly here, guys. I mean, Palantir hit $5. It's nuts. About 2 years ago, literally, the stock was at $5 a share. Think about that. Not last year, 2024 January, but 2023 January, it was at $5. If you bought it there, and let me know if anybody actually did in the comments. I'm curious. Maybe you guys are out there, some of you at least, that bought it that low. If you bought it at that point, you would be up around 1,700% right now. And if you sold at the top, which I doubt anybody did, in terms of buying at the bottom, selling at the top, that's pretty much impossible. I mean, you could get lucky, time it a couple times here and there. But hey, it doesn't always happen. But if you nailed it, that's a 2,000% gain. Unreal, guys. Unbelievable. That's life-changing money. If you put 10K, that's a $200,000, gross of 200K. If you put 100K, it's what? $2 million. This is some serious, it's a serious return. So it's nuts. I figured I'd look at that chart. I haven't actually looked at that chart in a little bit. So let's see, man. 90, 100 bucks. This range is going to be interesting. Do traders come in? Do investors come in? It's going to be worth watching. And it was not the best day for stocks today. I mean, we covered that in my videos earlier. We had some red, a lot of red, honestly. But the Chinese stocks did well. We covered the Chinese stocks a little bit. JD, Baba, Tencent. I think Baidu also went up a bit. But, yeah, all those did well. Looks like GameStop did well today, which I haven't looked at in a little bit here. The chart still looks a bit rough. This could also potentially be a bull trap, this rally on GameStop. It also looks kind of like a head and shoulders. Do you guys see that? And we're under the 180 SMA. This could be where we get rejected here. But, and overall, this is a clear head and shoulders on GameStop. I mean, guys, not looking great there. Intel keeps pushing, which Intel, love-hate relationship with this one. I'm not going to buy it. I think there could be potential. I'm personally going to stay away, though, because I got burned with this stock in the past. I told you guys many times. I bought it, I think, at like 50 bucks, 45, and I forget where I sold, but thank God I sold. It was definitely in the 30s because look where it's at. Well, now it's at 25, but it was in the teens not too long ago. But now with, the trade, not the trade war, but geopolitical tensions, chips, right? And from Taiwan, what's going to happen there? Are chips going to come, be more U.S. based? That's what JD Vance wants. And that's what's sparking this rally, but I'm not buying into it too much. I think there's better places to put money, at least for me. So we'll wrap it there. Leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe. We're getting close. Not really, but, we're going to get there. 100,000 subs. That is the goal, guys. So make sure to subscribe. We're going to get there, guys. The goal is this year, 2025. I think it's possible. And get your 30 stocks for Moomoo. Use that link down below. Deposit at least $100. You get 5 stocks. Deposit at least $2,000. You get 25 more stocks. And, guys, the cherry on top, you get 8.1%, up to 8.1% APY. It's right here, guys. which is insane. So on your uninvested cash. So use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/moo. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Man, it's kind of late for a video at least. It's 9:30 right now, East Coast time. But hey, figured I had to do another update here on PLTR. Cover some other stocks as well for fun. And yeah, with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.